Hello, traders. If you lead an active life and you can't be in front of your computer screen all day, but you like to trade, you're going to love our new mobile app. It's going to be officially launched on July 1st. There's no download required. It works on Android, works on iPhone, works on tablets, works on laptops. So it's HTML5 based. It also includes real-time data from BATS and IEX. So you've got everything that you need at your fingertips. Market first, market first, market first. You can't use the app without seeing what our market signals are across multiple time frames. So we've got sell signals on M5 and some of the longer term time frames, and we've got buy signals on some intermediate term time frames. So right now, there's not a lot of market direction. So let's click on the dot with M5 and you'll be able to see the S&P 500. There you can see the low of the day and heavy selling recently that took out that low of the day. We have a very brief bounce and follow through, so chances are the market's going to continue to go down. We also have the 1OP indicator. You can see a bearish cross right in here, upward sloping trend line, breach to the downside, bearish 1OP cross. Tells you this would be a good shorting opportunity in here. You can trade the S&P 500 using it, but why would you do that when you can be shorting stocks? So let's go into lists and let's favor the bearish side. And let's go to Royal Flush Bear. Look at that sea of red. This is where you're going to want to focus your attention. When the dot or the sell signal has a blue ring around it, as these do, that indicates that there is heavy volume. Let's start with a daily chart and then let's work our way into shorter time frames, because right now, without any real market momentum, we want to make sure that the stock has excellent momentum on a daily chart. Downward sloping trend line, breach to the downside. That's a descending trend line. Horizontal support breach. This is CAT. That is a nasty chart. On a daily basis, you'll see very, very heavy volume. And when the volume is above the zero line, that tells you that it's above average. If you see it capping out like this, that is 200% above its normal average daily volume. Very, very heavy. Orange line below zero indicates relative weakness. So let's start going into some of the other time frames. There you can see this is a 30-minute chart. Very, very weak pattern here. And if you continue to scroll back, you can see sell signal all the way back here. So sell signals have an S and an orange arrow. That was a nice entry. Let's go into the 15-minute. There's your sell. Look at those stacked red candles. Let's go into the 5-minute. That is a weak stock. You can see it's got a little bit of a bounce here with the market. You can see how the volume across all those 5-minute intervals has been capping out at 200%. You can see orange line below zero, still very weak. Now, I'm going to just go back to the daily, because when I do that and I click this arrow down below, this is going to put me to the next stock in a list. So I'm able to easily and quickly flip through lots of stocks that are on the list. Goldman Sachs, big drop here. Horizontal support, weak today. Let's see what that 5-minute chart looks like. Yes, you can see steady selling pressure and a new low of day. I just want to go into the 5-minute S&P very, very quickly, because this is what I would do. You can see how the market's making a new low of the day here. Okay, so we've seen weakness. When we're looking at weak stocks, here's what I would be watching for. I want to see you had this little bounce in here. This is a 5-minute chart. I want to see a stock that has not been able to get off the deck during this little market bounce and has stayed near the low of the day and continued to trickle lower. That will tell me that it is a good short. I just showed you CAT. That continued to have a long green bar. This has got a long green bar. So let's keep flipping through and let's see some of these 5-minute charts. This stock could not get off the deck. MOS. Good looking short, topping out on all the volume here. relative weakness on a 5-minute basis. We're just going through a 5-minute chart. AXP starting to bounce a little bit in here. JPM had a little bit of a bounce on a 5-minute basis. Let's see what's just getting annihilated here. SMH looks pretty good on the short side. Oh yeah, Win. That looks like an excellent short. You can see how it's not able to get off the deck when the market bounced. Take a look at that daily chart, see what we've got there. And there you can see horizontal support on a daily basis, breached to the downside. This is going to be a nice short. Above average volume, orange line below zero, relative weakness, Win is going to be a nice stock to short. Do you see how quick and easy it is? That took me probably about 10 minutes to find a good trading opportunity. The mobile app has so many features packed into it. You can create your own custom searches. You can use our custom searches. If you're trying to get your market bearings before the open, we've got pre-open gainers and losers lists that you can also check. So let's go in and take a look at a couple of there are your pre-open gainers. So you can see which stocks were starting to move higher before the open. You can also go in, click bearish, and then you can take a look at the pre-losers. And there you can see TSM before the open was already in trouble. Take a look at that daily chart on TSM. You can see that horizontal breach right there. And let's go in and see what it's been doing on a 5-minute basis. And there you can see it's bounced off the low. It's starting to come back down. Caterpillar was one of the best stocks that I saw. The bottom is falling out there. Mosaic was another one that looked good on the short side. It'd be really easy for us to look at bullish candidates also, especially with the market pulling back like this. But we want to favor the short side. We've got some excellent momentum there right now. We've got some good picks, and I want to keep this video fairly short. So if you take the 2-week trial, you'll be able to try Option Stalker Pro, our desktop. You'll also have access to Option Stalker, so you'll be able to try it out. If you are a chat member or taking the trial, you'll also have access to the chat room. It's integrated within our mobile app. So great trades are only a fingertip away. They'll always be with you. Great way for you to be able to stay active and still find excellent trading opportunities. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I'm Pete Stolzers, and I'm going to keep the trade ideas coming along with lots of education, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and please turn on your notifications so that you never miss another trade. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I've loaded 2 other videos that I think you're really going to enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.